Hi, this is Diane at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls. I want to talk to you about why I do Zoom sessions. Some people, it's like they take it personal. They want to have it their way, even though they don't know what a good way is. They haven't even experienced a Zoom session. So I was doing Zoom well before the virus or the plague, whatever you want to refer to it as, because it is stronger. I like the idea that it is a Zoom video recording, and it is mandatory that you watch your session to see how you show up. You'll be able to see the shift. You'll be able to see the change. You'll be able to see when you get a hiccup and how you respond. One lady, I said, whoa, wait a minute. You're getting cold. You're getting walled. You're getting blocked. What's up? And she would argue and say, no, I'm fine. Keep going. It's okay. I said, no, we're going to stop right now. And I want to figure out what's going on. And she said nothing. So I said, when you listen to my voice right now, back it up 5 minutes, see where you were and what happened, what triggered, because this is what triggered and this is what happened and this is what you do when you get triggered. You get cold, you get distant with your friends, with your family, with people that you are dating. She's also was the one that said, you know, the old sessions that I had at your office, I wish they would have been recorded. I wish I would have had a video because I love watching our session. So that's one huge reason. Another one, a couple years ago, a lady came in from LA and she had a consultation in my office. She signed up for a package. Her first session, she came to my office the next day, prim and proper, normal, just her outside appearance. And so a couple weeks later, now that she's at home, we had a session after work and she was at home. I'm sorry, she was at work, and I'm looking at her going, who is that? And then I kept looking at her and I'm like, oh my goodness. When you were at my office, you were a little bit more, how do I say this, more prim and proper, more of your outside appearance. And right now, you are masculine. You are set in your ways. And I just read her up and down with the energy that she runs at work. And we were able to change that, kind of tweak that, get her to be a little bit more relaxed and not so rigid, so distant, and so business-like with too much, I don't want to even say aggression. So then, a few weeks later, she's at her home, and I'm thinking this is going to be interesting. She's sitting at her kitchen table, all that is fine, and her chin is on her hands, and her hands are on the table, and I'm looking at her going, who are you? From being so prim and proper, sitting up straight, paying attention, to work, controlling and demanding and aggressive, and now in your own personal life when you're just you ain't there for yourself. So that's a lot of the reasons also. When I see you in your own environment, so much more shows up that I'm able to see, shift, bring to your attention. So there's that. And also, in truth, my hours are all over the place. Sometimes I'll start at 8, 9 a.m. Sometimes I will have a 8:30 p.m. session. And if I need to be in a office that is available to everybody every time, it is too exhausting. I would only work smaller hours, and that wouldn't help a lot of you. So I run my business. I am successful at running my business. I will teach you to be successful and hold boundaries and hold space. So for the ones that want to argue and want to do it your way, stop. Flat out stop. What it is that you're being controlling, you're being needy, you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing, and you don't have a right to do that with anybody. What happens is that you get too aggressive, too needy, and you're pushing, and that is the behavior that I want to stop pretty much at all cost, because that is not going to serve your future. It does not serve success and abundance and health and happiness. It tells me that your nervous system is whacked out. It tells me that you don't trust, and it tells me that you're on guard, and you ain't gonna get away with it with me. So I do Zoom sessions. Really, really helps you out in 4 or 5 different levels. Also, my meditation classes. I love that my meditation classes are on Zoom also. And I do miss hugging everybody. I do miss chit-chatting a little bit here and there, but you don't have to travel. You're not going to be late. You don't have to put on your shoes. You don't have to park, run up the stairs. And afterwards, I don't have to go like, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, come on. You got to get home, get back out of that full-blown relaxation. And at home now, there's so many times where I'll say, if you want to just stay in the softness and this depth of relaxation, just sign off and stay groovy. If you have any ideas or thoughts or words of wisdom, then you can unmute yourself and I will listen. But you're at home in your own environment, and when you do the work at home in your own environment, it cleans your home and it cleans the environment that you're in. Again, it's another level. So many people would be like, oh, it's hard. I don't like to drive at night. So now that it's like winter time, I can't come. Or Wednesday night, I have to cook, to clean, to this, to that. And a couple clients, they were always a few minutes late because by the time they're able to leave and come back, or leave work and come to my office, they just kind of slid in right at that 7:05. And if you slide in, your intensity is up, your nerves are up. And when you can do that at home, kick your feet off, relax, be safe, be comfortable in your own environment, and do the work there, it just makes it so much more simple. So I do things for a reason. And if you're the type that wants to push and have it done your way, look at different areas of your life. And if you're doing this and if you're pushing and you want it your way and you're stubborn, then I flat out cannot at any cost allow that behavior to win. Take a couple deep breaths. If you're interested in a session or a package, it will be Zoom for your benefit. And also my hours are all over the place. Sometimes I'll have an 8 a.m. session. Sometimes I'll have an 8:30 p.m. session. Sometimes I'll have weekend sessions, Saturday and Sunday. And if I had to go to an office every day and be in an office at the hours that I am open, which I used to do, that is exhausting. And so now I have more freedom. I have the ability to create a larger schedule when a larger schedule is needed. So reach out to me. I know that I am one of the best coaches you'll ever meet in this lifetime because I'm going to show up powerful, interested in helping you and being of service to you at every moment of our session and even in between our sessions. So if Zoom in the past was stopping you, well, that's ridiculous now because there are so much benefits. In truth, what was really stopping you? Fear was stopping you. And control was stopping you. And the need to be right even when it wasn't your business, that was stopping you. So I read people, I see people, anything and everything you do and how you show up tells me everything about you. So it's time to surrender. It's time to understand that whether you want Zoom or not, you want to change. And if having a Zoom session is going to get you to change, then a Zoom session it will be. Thank you for the time. Thank you for understanding. And I hope to hear from you soon. Atma Namaste.